Derrell Peel, our livestock marketing specialist, joins us now. And Derrell, cattle market's sort of all over the place right now. Give us an idea of what's going on and some of the factors behind some of these trends we're seeing.
You know, it's really an interesting situation right now and very difficult to explain, frankly. We normally talk about, markets in terms of the fundamentals, the supply and demand factors that, that determine prices and so on. And really none of those have dramatically changed. And yet we're seeing a tremendous amount of volatility and a lot of selling pressure in both live cattle and feeder cattle, primarily from the futures markets. And so, I don't have a good explanation for why that's there. I think most of it is really outside of the market in terms of the fundamentals. So it's the futures market kind of driving the train right now. The cash market responds to that is having a fairly significant negative impact right now. In the end, futures markets have to come back to where cash really is, and so we presume that this thing will sort of settle out and stabilize a little bit, but it's been a heck of a ride along the way.
Kind of week by week, it sounds like.
It really is, and it's difficult because of that, because we really don't have a good explanation for why it's happening. It's hard to predict exactly when and where it will end, and where this will all stabilize. But again, I think the key for producers primarily is to keep in mind that the big picture fundamentals really have not changed. And there's widespread sentiment among analysts that this thing is oversold right now, that we will see some stabilization and some recovery in this thing, and that eventually cash will dominate again rather than the futures. But right now the futures is kind of leading the pack.
Here in Oklahoma, let's talk about pasture conditions. It's raining right now as we speak, and it's been a pretty decent year as far as moisture goes.
We've gone into the fall in very good shape in terms of both hay and forage supplies. Wheat pasture had a lot of potential early, got very dry in some areas, but now with some recent rains, we're in much better shape, and I think in general in pretty good shape. The north central part of the state is still lacking the most in moisture, but they have gotten a couple of recent rains that at least is keeping the wheat pasture going. So I think we're in pretty good shape all in all from a cattle perspective.
Okay, Derrell Peel, thanks a lot. Wishing you and your family a very happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.